Boulder. I am here tonight to tell you that I have a problem. There are some of you in the room that might know me because of this problem, so here it goes. I love talking to strangers. I love it. I love it, and not the like, here little kid have some candy kind of stranger. I'm talking about the strangers that we have experiences with, but don't talk to every single day, like waiting in line for coffee or riding the bus. I love talking to strangers so much that my husband actually puts a time limit on our grocery store trips because I will have talked to everyone by the time we're out of there if he doesn't. Cashiers, deli, other shoppers, it simply doesn't matter. I'll talk to everyone. Literally everyone. So as kids, we're taught that talking to strangers is bad, that it's dangerous, that they might entice us with candy or puppies, but we should say no. But for all of you adults out there tonight, I challenge this notion that strangers are bad and that talking to them is a problem. Thank you. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar guesses that the reason humans have such large brains in comparison to our body size is to socialize. We've actually evolved to form social groups. And psychologists have found that there's a network in our brain that lights up as our default mode when we're not solving analytical problems. And that's the same system that lights up when we're being social. Social is our default mode. And sure, there are certain people you shouldn't talk to, probably. But the majority of people are awesome, and they just want to connect with someone. Yeah, soak that in, people. Even if just for a moment. But talking to your family and friends is great, but we should try for interpersonal connections beyond that. We should talk to those that are unfamiliar, and that's beneficial to us for multiple reasons. Reason number one, it builds our community. A quick show of hands out there. How many of you talk to your cashier when you're shopping? More than just, hey, that's a lot more than I thought. More than just thanks or yes, I found everything I was looking for. That's way more than I thought it was going to be. So this is James. James is my cashier at my grocery store, and I'm sure some of you recognize him, but what most of you don't probably know is that James has an amazing story. Like, he's from Sudan, and he's going to grad school to give back to his community. I know this about James because I asked. I extended my community. And community has been repeatedly tied to decrease in heart attacks, increase in happiness, and longevity. So that's a major win for strangers. Benefit number two, strangers allow us to practice empathy. Empathy, which also leads to happiness, is about recognizing what someone's feeling and just listening. Really, truly listening to them. This is a great point for all of you introverts out there that are getting sweaty palms just thinking about talking to somebody you don't know, because all you have to do is listen. I met Benny in 2008 at the Office Max here in Boulder, and I noticed his tattoo, so I asked about it. Benny told me about his cousin that he lost in 9/11 in one of the towers and the guilt he felt for not being able to save him. And the tattoo reminds him of that experience and the steps he took towards healing. And all I had to do was listen. Step number three, or benefit number three, community or talking to strangers generally puts good juju back into the world. A 2011 study of commuters in Chicago showed that those who talked to strangers during their commute left happier. So if commuting, which is the worst thing ever in my opinion, can be made better by straight talking to a stranger, then I'm all for it. That's another huge win for strangers. I met Colin at the pool at the Golden Nugget pool in Las Vegas. I was there for work shooting video, and he was passing through with his mom to see family. And I made quick friends with Colin. Of course I did, because I talked to everyone. And I offered to let him take my GoPro down the slide. And at first he said, no, I'm so scared I can't do that. But eventually I coaxed Colin to go down, and I've never seen a happier kid. He was amped. He went down that slide like 100 more times after that. But more importantly, we both left the interaction really excited. So the next time you're standing in line or waiting for the bus, talk to someone around you. Put yourself out there. All it starts with is a question. Try to make it personal. Maybe not too personal. And try it out. You never know what you're gonna find with some strangers. You may fall in love, or meet a new friend, or hear an awesome story. And if the first person you talk to isn't ready to reciprocate, try again. There are a ton of strangers out there.